Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sandwich, your host for tonight's ECAC action. We're up in week 3, Psychic up against Bloomfield College. Psychic on his signature
Sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan.
Bloomfield, rather, on the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, both players highlighted the Milwaukee Bucks to start, so don't be surprised if Bloomfield, if their first game doesn't go their way, may look to make that switch. Of course, the Lakers, a team I haven't seen too much of yet so far this season, but they're another team that was, of course, affected by the NBA trade landscape over the offseason, picking up some depth pieces to fill out LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I wouldn't be surprised if both teams go for a similar strategy.
How does that impact the game?
Kevin, this matchup is going to feel scrappy because both of these teams are used to controlling the backboard. They'll do everything they can do to gain that advantage tonight.
Bloomfield going to start with some on-ball defense. LeBron,
no good.
on Psychic guarding.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He is.
Timeout now. Some off-screen adjustments for them this time. Both teams just look to start the game out right. You don't want to go long periods of time and
on defense, the Bucs.
This league without making critical adjustments. 5-minute quarters.
Back to James.
So much to go right to be able to
Davis
score.
has the open
Like
look.
we're going to leave Anthony Davis open.
The three-pointer. Davis has got the opening basket of the game for the Lakers.
This offense has a lot of room to operate when AD is spacing the floor like that.
Continuing to play one-on-one against Psychic on Giannis. I don't know how great of an idea that is to give up 2 points there.
Boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Davis sets a screen.
Paid on that. That's Rui Hachimura there, and Psychic, I believe, gets the charge. Yes, he does. The first on Anthony Davis there.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to.
Heads up play out of Psychic. We've seen him play a whole lot of defense, blocking the ball out of bounds. Nice heads up play to get the stop without the emphatic block. And Mike self-paid on Bloomfield, continuing to play that one-on-one defense. Psychic is testing the waters. Nothing's gone his way so far, though. I believe 0 for 2. I guess a 1 for 3. He did get that slam. Oh, speaking of slams, Mike gonna respond. Bloomfield 5-2 lead early on in this game. It's a Swiss format in the ECAC, so both of these teams come into week 3 undefeated, 2-0.
I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Alright, so Psychic, if he's able to crack this case, it'll be a short game. He's generated an open 3-pointer. He's gonna hit it this time. Mike not adjusting so far. He's happy to play that one-on-one defense. Hasn't burned him too much. Tied at 5-5. A pause? I believe a pause or a timeout and a pause out of Mike self-made there. Interesting little combination. We'll be right back as we let Mike handle all of his adjustments here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back out of that pause screen, out of that timeout. Let's see what Bloomfield's cooking. More one-on-one.
Davis surveying the floor.
Davis on Brook Lopez. Not an amazing matchup for Bloomfield College. You're going to see why right there. Psychic with the stop. Psychic off to the races. Oh, Bloomfield with the reach on LeBron. Going to give Giannis a head of steam. It's an open 3-pointer for Dame Dalla. That's too easy for Psychic. His second 3-pointer of the game. Back-to-back threes, and that's a 3-point lead for the Eagles. Oh, that's a tough lay. Not going to go Bloomfield College's way. Psychic, is he going to be able to turn the corner? Not quite able to do so on the fast break. More mid-range money. It's green for Psychic at this time. 1 for 3 on that mid-range shot. But good enough for that 5-point lead to Psychic early on in the game. Bloomfield, you don't want to try that. They don't know about that Psychic paint defense. Even with the smaller defenders, Psychic's got the stop. He's off to the races. They get that ball to Giannis. Cross over from Psychic.
Talk about this.
Oh, Mike not going to jump there with LeBron in the paint. Some off-ball action, and it's another Dame three-pointer. 13-5 for the Eagles.
And don't look now, but they're starting.
Oh, pick. Nearly a pickpocket out of Psychic. Nearly a pick six from Psychic. Bloomfield going to continue to go for one-on-one. Don't do that with Giannis just standing in the paint. Bloomfield College operating a simple offense. Psychic is all over it. Oh, it's Giannis from three. Psychic cooking. He's cooking with gas. He's blown this game wide open out of this timeout. He's up 11. Psychic staying strong on defense. He's there on that LeBron shot. You see it, 55% contested. Bloomfield again going for that steal. Psychic's going to win the race. Three-pointer not going to go their way. It's been all Psychic all the time. About a minute left in the first quarter. Going to continue to do so on defense. Yeah, trying to go over the top on Giannis. Not an easy thing to do. Psychic with 3-on-2. Going to create some mid-range money. Bobby Portis not able to convert. Mike airing that out for Bloomfield here. Pick and roll action. Giannis. Psychic loves to play this help defender role. Going to do it with Giannis. An early reach. I believe that was by the AI. AI partially selling Psychic. We know Psychic likes to get those aggressive defenders on his team. He'll tell these AI teammates of his to play some aggressive defense. I was going to say they end up getting away with it, but they give up the offensive board. Not ideal. Bloomfield College with a chance to create a three-point play here. They've got a bit of a mismatch. Psychic doing well not to foul. They're going to be a tough stop.
Testament to LeBron's will. He takes incredible care of his body. At 20 years in, LeBron James still playing at a high level.
Psychic trying to attack Bloomfield College wherever Mike is. He's looking at him. Psychic thought he had him beat. Thought that help was coming in. It's why he throws that pass, but it's a little too early. Wise play from Psychic. Throw the intentional foul early. Only problem is Lake Show in the bonus. Bloomfield College going to go to the line.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bloomfield College split a pair. Psychic, the defensive rebound this time. Now looking to head to the paint. He got around Hachimura. Now 20 seconds left. Psychic up 9. Psychic's got to pick one. He picks the right option. Shuts down the LeBron layup for Bloomfield. Psychic again off to the races. Giannis got takeover. One crossover. He's going to forego the slam dunk. Get the ball to Bobby. Mid-range money for Brooker Lopez, but it's not cashed out. He's going to stay at 9 for Psychic here.
And so it's Milwaukee in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter.
Pretty sure Psychic's got this half-court offense figured out. He's been able to attack that LeBron James, that Mike Self-Paid has been playing here on defense almost nearly exclusively. Perhaps a timeout looking to rectify this change. We'll be right back.
Lakers trailed by 9.
Right out of the timeout.
We know Greg
Bloomfield College is cooking. Still got to contend with Giannis on that takeover, and Bloomfield gets past one, just barely missing out on the and one. Another timeout, this time from Psychic. Psychic saw something he didn't like. Out of the timeout here, Davis to get 2 free throws.
And the first one drops. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the
quick isolation out of Psychic. He knows he can break down this one-on-one coverage. Bloomfield's willing to throw at him. A Bobby from three-point land, another green release. Psychic up to 10. Lead up to 10 early on in the second.
David Aldridge. David.
Thank
Oh, LeBron from deep. This is a tough shot on Hall of Fame difficulty. Psychic knows that. Gets ready for the rebound. Giannis looking to push it up to Dame Dalla. Oh, the paint's wide open. Psychic opting for the pass. He did not expect that sort of recovery out of Bloomfield. Understandably so. Now, Psychic's had a bit of a mismatch. A couple moves. Gonna end up with the ball bob with 7 seconds left. Oh, he's got the head of steam. Psychic with the slam dunk.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Oh, that shot just off the mark. A sea. Those dark green jerseys. The Psychic grabs the board. Ooh, nearly a poster on the King. Nearly some regicide out of Psychic there. This dunk not going to go their way. Forced to play some defense. He's in a good position here, though, against Anthony Davis. Giannis waiting in the wings. Last second recovery there. Forces Giannis out of the paint. That's all Bloomfield needs for the Anthony Davis slam.
Middleton outside.
Oh, more pick and pop.
Offline with his three.
Open three for Middleton. That was not off the mark.
To the middle. Here's Wood.
Not easy coverage. Psychic refusing to leave the painted area. Timeout for Bloomfield. So we head to the BRB screen. I'm sure in part to avoid that 3-second call. Be right back after these adjustments. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back yet again out of the timeout, out of that Paul shield. Bloomfield making a lot of adjustments, whether it's in the timeout or in the paw shield, and out of the timeout, an energetic slam. Christian Wood powering it over the smaller Bobby Portis. Psychic's got to be aware of that. Psychic looking to answer back in a hurry. 3-pointer, the quick three. Gonna fall.
8-point game.
And this time it's Psychic goading Mike's up paid to take that shot with LeBron James. Mike not going to fall for the same trap. All going corner side, but this is far from the freest engagement for Bloomfield. They understand that. They're going to throw it in the corner. 0 seconds left. Textbook defense out of Psychic as they give up. They forced the 24-second violation out of Bloomfield.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Psychic looking to cook that off-ball goodness. It's created a Chris Middleton shot. Bloomfield on the recovery. Come up with the steal. It's created a 3-pointer for them. And a clean release brings the lead down to 5. Psychic arced at 23 here.
Beautiful vision and awareness there from Anthony Davis to find
pick and pop to bring it to Brook Lopez in the corner. Anything you can do, I can do better. Psychic responds with a 3 of his own.
This is where it can get a little personal. Sometimes it's a matter
Psychic just waiting in the wings. Doesn't want to let Anthony Davis get that free cut. Well, LeBron down in the paint. Mike just gonna push those smaller Bucs defenders off of him for 2. Well, Psychic's got some passing options here. It's gonna be Dame Lillard. Bloomfield doing well on the recovery. Psychic's got the blow by. He's got options. Brook Lopez another 3. Ooh, this one not gonna go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bloomfield nearly turned the corner. Giannis on AD. This is far from free, and Bloomfield knows about it yet again, calling another timeout to avoid that 3-second call. Not too many timeouts left. 4 for Milwaukee, 3 for the Lakers. Something to keep in mind as we enter the second half. It's about a minute left to play here in the second quarter.
109 left to play in the
blow
first
by.
half.
Chris Middleton in the paint. Hardly
5 on the shot clock.
the size needed to come up with that stop, but they've convinced the ball to go perimeter side, and the last second 3 ball not going to go Bloomfield's way. He's got a head of steam. He spots the open man for the slam.
Lucky he was off. This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Pick and roll, not what you need there. Second coming up with the stop, but no help on the way. It's a second missed layup. Huge plays. Chris Middleton
Bucs leading by 8.
decently shorter than Anthony Davis there, but Psychic able to come up with 2 stops. Ball out to the corner. Psychic versus Mike, self-paid. The blow-by animations, all he needs, and the foul. Layup just off the mark. Psychic gonna shoot 2.
With that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Psychic going 2 for 2. We need that. Those free throw line on Hall of Fame is so important. Especially with a player like Giannis with such an abysmal free throw rating, being able to not be a liability there. Psychic, speaking of liabilities, forces them out of bounds. Back up to 10 for Psychic. He'll get a chance at the last shot of the quarter here.
Giannis outside.
Psychic not looking to wait, looking to put it up in a hurry.
Back to Lopez.
Couple of jump passes, and Psychic's going to be forced to make something out of nothing here. 1 second left. It's the Brook Lopez fade.
No good on the last
Not going to go.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Third quarter season for Psychic, bringing that bench unit in. See if Psychic will be able to keep the game afloat, or if they'll be forced to put those starters back in. This unit is not one that struggles on defense, although early on, first possession of this third quarter, they give up the slam. Pretty impressive defense, but on that last 10 seconds, they find a breakdown. Well, speaking of breakdowns, Psychic's got a slam of his own.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that...
Oh, AD able to slice through those Bucs defenders. Going by Psychic there. Yeah, this is not a lineup that struggles on defense. The offense has normally been the issue here. Psychic on the pick and roll. You see the issue right here. Neither player really able to turn the corner. Neither player really able to shoot. Psychic limited on pick and roll options there. Ends up being Bloomfield's ball here. Oh, that's a tough three-pointer though.
Thank you, Kevin.
Oh, they don't even get the rebound. They're going to send AD to the line.
Darvin Ham says, I'm preaching daily preparation. The rest you're getting, how you're taking care of your body, sleep habits, nutrition, workouts, recovery, film work.
Amen. David Aldridge spitting.
Your practice time and your shoot around.
Gotta get all that for the good health. Be ready for the game. AD maybe not getting enough of that. He misses the second free throw.
Saying all that. Back to you.
Bloomfield on defense. Psychic's got a head of steam, but so many Lakers in the paint. Tough to navigate the trees, and it looks like Psychic's brought the starters back in. He's not going to take any chances. Giannis goes up for one, gets the board. Out to Brook Lopez. Brook leaving early. I think he knows it's off target. Psychic back on defense here for the Eagles. Oh, that's a head of steam. Oh, the layup is no good. No way. That's a good book. 2 points for Bloomfield there. Psychic says no thank you, and it's wide open for Dame. A little early. Off the release. Psychic saw that late contest, adjusted accordingly. Time a late contest out of Psychic also forces the miss from Bloomfield. Looking if any options materialize in the fast break. Nothing too crazy. Bobby Portis in the painted area. Psychic bringing the ball to Giannis. Bloomfield forced to recover. They leave Dame wide open. That's not the guy you want to leave open, though. Not on this lineup. Another green release for Dame Dollar. Psychic up 10.
but his accuracy is still undeniable.
Oh, yet again, LeBron. You saw that strength pushing Damian Lillard right off of him. Giannis glued to the painted area as a result. Psychic not willing to leave that coverage. Ends up going Psychic's way when he gets the stop here. Bloomfield's got to watch out. They just barely get that stop. I thought it was Poster City population. Psychic not to be there. Bloomfield with the stop.
Trailing by 10.
It's not what you want to see if you're Bloomfield College. Right into Psychic's defensive layer. Bring the ball out to LeBron.
Back to Wood.
Psychic knows about this mismatch generator. He's able to recover to shut it down. 3 seconds left. The bobble on LeBron. They're going to force to put up a rough shot. They don't even get one off. It's a turnover. Psychic off to the races. Got to find the open man. It's Brook Lopez on the slam. Up to 12, the lead for Psychic here in the third quarter. Oh, pick and pop. That's not the easiest shot. Wide open, but an early release.
Bucs leading by 12. Portis drives in.
Midfield knows Psychic just wants to run right in there for the slam on the fast break. Not willing to make it easy on him. Oh, some moves out of Damian Lillard. He's turned the corner. Psychic's got to be careful how he goes up here. Tough coverage, but have to play paint defense as a guard. Psychic able to recognize that, pick up 2 more points.
That takes skill.
Psychic, so many of these players are tired, but he recognizes Bloomfield hasn't really substituted their starters out either. Gatorade Cup on Anthony Davis. Similar on LeBron there. Out to AD yet again. 2 seconds left on the shot clock though. Just at the last second for Bloomfield.
He's got 16.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see some extra timeouts as we head into the fourth quarter. Give both teams, their star players, a little bit of extra juice. We approach the final quarter of play. Well, out to Giannis. A couple of breakdowns. Ball heads out to Chris Middleton. Oh, Chris Middleton just got to chill. Little step back mid-range. He's not going to fall. Psychic not expecting the seas to part like that. 30 seconds left. Psychic bats it down. He's off to the races now.
5 seconds.
Sees Chris Middleton down in the paint. So does the rest of Bloomfield. Forgot about Dame Dollar though. That's his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Milwaukee with the triple.
Psychic been playing Damian Lillard almost exclusively off ball, and it's paid dividends.
Defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Oh, Bloomfield, I don't know if you want to throw that coverage for a guard like Damian Lillard. The pump fake gonna shed the defense. Field learning firsthand. You can't play that far back on a guard like Damian Lillard. Pass doesn't even make it in time. Psychic up pretty big as we enter the fourth quarter.
Double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. 44. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Pick up pretty big as we enter the final period of play. No wild adjustments out of Bloomfield just yet. Psychic continuing to run old reliable. It's got Dame in the mid-range. Bloomfield knows he's got to be careful. Tough to pick your poison with a speedy guard that can shoot like Damian Lillard, but Bloomfield College able to come out okay there.
Davis sets a screen.
Oh, AD with the slam. Psychic not in position to get that recovery.
Goes very deep. AD is so effective on that end.
15 points. Psychic a bit of a head of steam. Gonna bring it out.
Takes a 3.
Chris Middleton. The shot not gonna go. Psychic cooking on defense with two Gatorade cups. Bloomfield with a tough ask there. Face something on defense. 2 fatigued players going at it.
LeBron outside. Pocket 4.
Oh, Bloomfield able to turn the corner. A big slam for LeBron. Okay. Put that in the LeBron textbook right there. Maybe the energy Bloomfield College need. Something out of nothing there to bring the lead down to 13.
There goes Antetokounmpo.
Psychic gonna make something happen with the centers. Little drop step and it's good.
His 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead.
Quick shot out of AD.
at the
Bloomfield
right time.
College, not gonna
The
fall.
reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this
Well,
entire
Psychics turn the
night.
corner. It's a
And at this
race.
point, I
Gonna
wouldn't
forgo that
expect-
lead for Brook Lopez 3.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's an idea. The shot off the mark, however, for Psychic and the Bucks. Still a tremendous lead for Bloomfield. Or for Psychic rather. Bloomfield going to need one of those Christmas miracles in October for this to go their way. Psychic up 15 with 3 minutes left, and he knows it. Playing slow up the court.
Middleton outside.
Letting that off-ball action take its time.
It's hauled in by Wood.
Perhaps too much time. Bloomfield able to recover on the shot.
Shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, that's
You
a
know,
tough
to me,
lay for
this is where
Bloomfield.
you want to focus on creating
It's Middleton
for
all
others.
over him. Tough
Give
pass for
someone
Psychic. Gives
else
the
a
ball up to
chance.
Bloomfield.
Called a teammate.
Oh, and we're just trading turnovers. Bloomfield maybe waving the white flag. Psychic off to the races. Gonna be a tough shot with Damian Lillard in the sea of defenders. Give it to Chris Middleton. He's gonna make that one.
Assisting on the play was Lillard. Middleton's got
Psychic
himself on
up
the
big.
board with
Wouldn't be
3 there.
surprised if we see any white flag
Hey,
waving
guys, let's
shenanigans
get your take on the hustle stats
out
from
of
Milwaukee.
Bloomfield here. 2 minutes
Their
remaining.
activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a
Psychic
lot
staying
of
in that
steals.
LeBron airspace. Psychic
Shot clock at 5.
not gonna let Bloomfield turn the corner. They tip the pass yet again.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will
Out of bounds
retain
Laker ball.
possession.
They've got 1.2 seconds. This is all but Psychic's ball. This is a formality for post-university here.
Fantastic anticipation.
Field
He
trying to
has
throw out
active
something.
hands.
They're not even gonna be able to get a
Even
shot
though he
off.
doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Little green release. Maybe we've had a couple more seconds on the shot clock. Too little too late for Bloomfield there.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Like it can just chill, put some of these off-ball actions to work.
Here's Giannis.
What is he cooking? He loves this action. Chris Middleton open for 3, and it's a
again,
green
Milwaukee with the
release.
triple.
Like he's just got to put in those reps, that high-level offense, not just iso ball, not just mismatch generation, but to get into that playbook for
You know
the
what? They
three-pointer.
talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Like a daring Bloomfield to shoot all day.
It's so hard.
This
to
is
keep
like
the
that
defense
have
honest
convinced
when
him
you
as the
miss
leads up to 21.
wide open looks like that.
Lillard with it.
Like he's just
And
chilling.
Fresh
More
picking him up.
off-ball action practice.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Shed the defender for just a second on the drop step. That shot no
Kick out to
good.
Lopez.
Got to Brook. Brook so gassed. You see that Gatorade cup still going to work. It's another green release for Psychic and the Eagles.
It's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
Psychic picking up the triple-double on Giannis, leading the way
Tonight, this is a
for the
call
Eagles here. And
and
Damian
across the
Lillard,
board to deliver out.
super-powered off-ball machine for Psychic.
Definitely never
Psychic
changed.
looking to play with them off-ball this time, and it's going to create a lob.
And show they
Bloomfield
were
able to break it up.
the better team in just about every
It's giving up the wide-open shot, daring
You know,
Bloomfield
when
to
you
shoot.
look at
Yet
the
again, it's
huge
off target.
impact he had, just a
Certainly going to get
monster
2
game
points here off the
for Giannis
turnover, and they do.
Antetokounmpo.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control. 3 phases of the game. Congrats. A triple-double.
Like
There's
he's
the
just
pick.
chilling out on the pick and pop with Damian Lillard. It's 2 free points if he wants them. He's going to take them.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Bloomfield going to go all the way to the final whistle as well there.
It's one thing to be close
They get the
at
slam,
end.
just threading the
It's
needle past
another
with Lopez.
to finish.
Twenty-nine
Like
seconds
big
left.
chilling. Perhaps
in the
looking to
fourth
set up
quarter of this
another
one.
off-ball play. It's for Bobby Portis in the corner. Mid-range money, not this time. 20 seconds left. Shot clock is off.
Pass to Hachimura. There's the three.
That's
Buries the
three-pointer.
lead.
Bloomfield maybe getting some momentum with that sort of shot to look to return for the Lakers in game 2. See if Psychic
They put together
gonna return the
some
sportsmanship.
great
Looking to find a
possessions
shot
here at the
at the last
end.
minute with
It's
that
a
cut to the
shame
basket.
They could have used this
Might be
run
much ado about
much
nothing. Yeah,
earlier.
that shot off the mark.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up.
Psychic takes game 1 pretty handily, 17-40.
So no problem for Milwaukee.
Always
as
a
they
tight
get the
start
lead.
for both teams there, but Psychic able to blow the game wide open. That run in the third, that run even towards the end of the second quarter. The tail of the tape here, 11 for 20 compared to 3 to 16. You can look at all, you can see all the other stats here, ladies and gentlemen, but it's pretty much all you need to know. 55% three-point shooting is a tough cover for any team, certainly proving A little too much for Bloomfield in game 1. Of course, leading the field goals, making both your free throws. They didn't get too many. Getting those 10 fast break points. Psychic with only 2 bench points. We talked about it. Offensive weakness. Psychic realized that in a hurry. Put the starters right back in. Blew the game wide open. And we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into game 2. In this best of 3 between Psychic and Bloomfield College, rather. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Game 2 of this best of 3 between Psychic and Bloomfield. Both players sticking with their previous teams. Interested to see what Bloomfield's got in the tank for way of adjustments, or if they're just hanging their hat on the idea that there's no shot Psychic shoots 55% from 3 2 games in a row, right? See what Psychic's cooking to prove them wrong here. Got the timeout pregame adjustment shenanigans. We'll be right back with the actual start of the game after the conclusion. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Psychic gonna be home court for this game 2. Early reach and foul from Bloomfield College there. Pretty sure that was user directed. Don't think that was any CPU shenanigans. Psychic going right back. This match, Brook Lopez on LeBron isn't too crazy, but it's good enough to create that sort of advantage. It's gonna get Psychic the first 3 points of the game. Bloomfield College looking to go the other way. Spots a sea of goal defenders looking to cash out on that mid-range shot. It's off the mark. Psychic. Oh, the crossover sheds these defenders. Anthony Davis on the recovery for Bloomfield saves what would have been a broken play on the fast break. And gets some 2 points on the fast break themselves. Isolation for Psychic, looking to break down this one-on-one coverage. The head of steam. Can't be giving Psychic that much space this early on in the game. Giannis got too much energy in the tank for that. It's the slam to give him a 5-2 lead. Well, that's out of bounds. Good defense on Psychic there. Bloomfield College not quite watching for that contact animation, ends up walking it out of bounds as a result. Let's pick and pop. Don't let Dame Dale continue to work. Nearly gave up the first three-pointer of Dame to Dame there. After he hit 4 in the last game. So Bloomfield College have got to watch out for that. Oh, Psychic got to watch out for that LeBron slam. Same thing. It applies to Giannis, it applies to LeBron. You can't give him that sort of runway early in these games. That stamina will carry them to incredible heights, incredible literal heights as LeBron goes up for the slam. Seconds left. Psychic looking to create anything. Not too much separation here. It's going to go ISO with Brook Lopez. 3 seconds left. Bloomfield College recovers, and that's a tough shot. Good defense out of Bloomfield. Psychic not quite able to break down the defense one pass away there. A good stop. Physical defense in the paint. Give the ball to Giannis. Let him cook and quickly. Trying to find the breakdown, but Bloomfield College playing their defender off ball, so the breakdown's got to come from off ball. It's Brook Lopez in the corner. And the quick 3 from Bloomfield, not going to go. Psychic knows about these sort of knowledge checks, ladies and gentlemen. We've talked about it. Whether it's putting Giannis in point guard, whether it's putting that cut to the basket play when you play that off-ball defense on him. Psychic forces you to play honest, active NBA 2K. If not, you get burned for it. So far, it's gotten Psychic a nice little 3-point lead. Make it a 1-point lead rather off the mid-range. Leon still so back and forth. With that guard screen. Second pass out. Psychic knows he's got the head of steam. Nice little floater. Chris Middleton, nothing too crazy. Looking to Psychic. To avoid that recovering Anthony Davis. Speaking of a recovery, we've got a timeout and the pause coming out of Bloomfield College. We'll be right back out of those adjustments. Suppose we can take the question from chat from Enjoy the Live Show. Psychic, our player on Post University, is on the Milwaukee Bucks. Bloomfield College is playing the LA Lakers for tonight's match. If you are just joining us, Psychic is up 1-0. They played both teams in the previous game. It's a best of 3, and they're looking to run back the same teams for this second game. Bloomfield's like taking these pause and timeout little combinations. Just make sure they leave no stone unturned in the adjustments column. We got 2 pauses remaining. We've had scenarios in the past where players just aren't mindful of the pause and end up cooking the game as a result. I doubt that'll happen from Bloomfield, but on the table with only 2 pauses remaining for Bloomfield here. Gotta be aware of it. We're still just in the first quarter. A little too early to be using up all these pauses, all these timeouts. It's why that first timeout that you see called literally all season, if you're just joining us, that first timeout that gets called right after tip-off is so important. You got to have those adjustments ready. Seems Bloomfield College caught on the back foot. Got 45 total seconds left for their pauses for the whole game. He finally quit pause shenanigans. I forgot we still got the timeout out of Bloomfield College. Hit like that combination. Not sure what sort of adjustments either or Bloomfield has left to make out of a timeout like that, as we are quickly out of it. Surely Bloomfield were cooking up something crazy with these sort of adjustments. Let's see what they've got so far. Pick and roll. And a Christian Wood, but Bobby Portis is not going to just roll over. Maybe they will for the reverse dunk though. Bobby Portis getting pushed out, smaller than number 35, Christian Wood. for the Lakers again. Psychic's got to be aware of that. Elsewhere on offense, Bloomfield College has got to be aware of Dame Dollar. They continue to leave him open on the pick and pop. Psychic's been well aware of when Damian Lillard's been open. And I don't know if Bloomfield College meant to throw the ball out to Christian Wood. Out of bounds, still Lakers ball, but they had Anthony Davis open on the roll. The Psychic getting away with a bit of a breakdown there. Good College looking to find something on the pick and roll. And they just end up finding a turnover. Awkward offense out of Bloomfield College, but it's a forward and a center on the fast break. Psychic not going to be able to turn the corner. On the cut to the basket, they're able to get around. Bloomfield College able to recover, shut down the layup. I don't know what Bloomfield sees with this high pick and roll. Bloomfield College playing so patiently. One crossover, looking to get all the way to the basket. That's too simple. Psychic well aware of it, but not prepared for the slam. Bloomfield College continuing to be the benefactor of that shorter Bobby Portis Psychic has got on this Bucs team. Psychic looking to be the benefactor of a nice little post or layup on that left block. Not going to go down though. Psychic usering Bobby Portis. Not going to let the CPU get dunked on a third time. Psychic taking it into his own hands on defense. Although out of that reach and foul. The quick shot. 1 second left. AD on the follow. 0.4 remaining. Don't even think Psychic gets a shot off here. He does not. All tied up at the end of the first quarter. Your Post University Eagles and Bloomfield College tied up at 12 apiece. Yeah, Bucs gonna take a timeout, I imagine. I mean, we mentioned it early on in game one, but those timeouts, especially on Hall of Fame difficulty, so important. Forced to make those adjustments, but each timeout will regenerate a little bit of stamina for your players on the court. And for Psychic, who likes to run so starter heavy, that stamina is so essential throughout the game. Both players putting their star small forwards at the point guard position. I imagine both of them looking to create some mismatches, but great minds think alike, and it's ended up negating any sort of advantage. LeBron not going to get the layup to fall there. Psychic yet again on the pick and pop. He's got the head of steam. Well, Damian Lillard rolls a little bit into some help. That's one way to recover out of that one. Picks up a slam dunk. Take the 2-point lead for the Eagles here. Post on defense. He's waiting for Bloomfield to throw out that one move. That's what it's been. And lulling them to sleep, and then one quick move all the way to the basket. But that sort of offense drains a lot of time. A quick slam dunk gonna get Bloomfield out of there in a hurry. And now Psychic throwing out some handles of his own. All out to Giannis. Psychic hit a green release with him earlier, but they're not gonna fall this time. Bobby Portis on the offensive boards. Okay. Psychic letting Bloomfield College know that anything you can do, I can do better. Bloomfield College got a couple offensive boards, made Psychic pay for it. Psychic able to grab one of his own this time, and that's a tough layup even for Giannis, but he gets it to go. That fearless finisher badge popping up, that Hall of Fame. Certainly going to help out, especially Hall of Fame badge. Going to help out in Hall of Fame difficulty for Psychic here. He's up, lead up to 4. Well, Bloomfield College copying Psychic's whole flow. They run the exact same play. Forward and guard pick and roll on that ring. Doesn't go exactly Bloomfield's way. They send AD to the line for 2. And they get 2 points. All's well that ends well for Bloomfield College here. Lead down to 2 for Psychic and the Eagles here. So Psychic playing so patient, just waiting for the play to develop. He'll take what he can get. We mentioned this is a mismatch for Bloomfield College. The Lakers defense responds to it If Psychic's going to hit those green three-pointers, to be honest, it's going to be a long night for Bloomfield. Oof. Bloomfield, that's one way to respond, though. The slam dunk. Lead down to 3 for the Eagles. Bloomfield College have struggled to create quality looks at the three-point line, though. That has been the difference between both teams. This time, Bloomfield able to recover to that pick and pop that Psychic's been running. Oh, the cut to the basket. Too difficult. Bloomfield defenders waiting in the wing. Wise foul out of Psychic. Shut that fast break down. Give LeBron that sort of head of steam. Bloomfield running that same offense again. So patient now with the pick unleashed. Psychic trying to get there to help. Too little, too late. And the lead down to 1 for Post University. Not quite able to turn the corner. Doesn't matter when you've got Dame waiting on the kick-out pass. This time, Bloomfield asleep on the recovery. Deja vu for Bloomfield, and they were stunned when they weren't quite able to get there. Speaking of not able to get there, another slam dunk for Bloomfield College. Got LeBron going to work for Bloomfield here in game 2. Well, Psychic may have had the head of steam. May have autopiloted to that kick-out pass. 10 seconds left to cook. And LeBron Brook Lopez doesn't look like a matchup or a mismatch nightmare. Psychic's been able to go to work with it. It's not going to go his way this time. So they're going to opt for the quick three-pointer. LeBron can shoot, but I don't know if I'd make it the primary objective. Psychic going to send some off-ball plays here. Middleton's got to be the one cooking here. Ball down to Damian Lillard at the elbow. It's Bobby Portis action on the mid-range, and it's going to go down. Bit of a messy play for Psychic. Took some time to get it rolling, but green release certainly solves that problem. Bloomfield technically getting some separation, but Psychic, the late contest, able to volley the shot. Oh, Brook Lopez wide open. Where's the defense? Brook Lopez not quite sure. Psychic going to take it for 2. Man, AD such a tough cover for Psychic there. Bobby Portis quick enough to match with AD, but he's not tall enough. So once he gets into the painted area, it spells problems. Psychic's got to get the right read here. The patience creates more Bobby Portis action. Shot not going to go down, however. Opting to play for the cautious read, go for the shot instead of risking the slam or the layup. They've been contested yet again. Like you may want to call a timeout, move this guy off. Move Bobby Portis off AD. Even if Bloomfield just runs the exact same play with Christian Wood, at least force him to make that adjustment. They're able to make a nice little adjustment on that baseline, get a green release themselves, and 1 second left. That shot not going to go, but Psychic's got to be careful. That sort of mismatch generator looming in the background for Bloomfield University. Still got a 4-point lead for Post University, however, but Psychic's got to watch out for Bloomfield to perhaps take advantage of that mismatch. As always, no spoilers during the timeouts. Can't be letting those adjustments go to work, just because I imagine both teams going to react to the exposing of that Bobby Portis AD matchup. And even if they don't, timeout's so important for player energy here. And ladies and gentlemen, excuse us. We're going to go to a little bit of a break. As it seems the Psychic stream is down. We'll see if we can't provide some updates on the match or on the return of the stream ASAP. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Suppose while the Psychic stream is getting right back up, we can, of course, give an update On the other post-university 2K match we've got going on, got Fletcher going up against Adrian College. Their best of 3 is currently ongoing. Adrian College is up 1-0, so best of luck to Fletcher as they look to even the series. Psychic Extreme still not back up, but will return when the stream does. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Look out for an update. We'll be back in a bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after some console shenanigans forced us into a bit of a tech pause. Have returned. The restart ruling will be that we will play, since we played the first half, of course, we will play just the first half of this game, call it the third and fourth quarter. Psychic will be up 4 to start. Other than that, we will treat it like this is game 2, like nothing ever happened. It's Bloomfield College on the block, get their first points of the game. Timeout shenanigans. It'll be a shortened game, of course, just the half, so look for both teams. I'd be surprised if anybody substituted any of their starters out. Both teams hardly did any of that when it was 4 quarters. I imagine with 2 quarters, look for the bench unit to become a thing of the past as we come right back out of the timeout here. Psychic with that signature pick and roll. It's going to be mid-range money this time, but it's cash all the same for Psychic. He's up 6-2. Just a shortened session for this second game, so any one of these Psychic outbursts we saw in game 1 in the second quarter, in the fourth quarter, going to be dangerous. And is that a foul? It's offensive interference. Okay. So a dunk so good, it ended up not counting. I'm not quite sure how that ended up being basket interference. Bloomfield College going to be kicking themselves if they end up losing by 2. So far, Psychic going to continue his game up 4 for the post-university Eagles here. Looking to get by Anthony Davis. That is not an easy ask. Down on the low block. Psychic gets out of there in a hurry, probably just to avoid that 3-second violation from trying to get past Anthony Davis. There's a mismatch here. Psychic's aware of it, but just got to give up that 3-pointer as a result. Gets away with that trade-off, keeps the 4-point lead intact. A quick isolation. It's Psychic with the mismatch this time around. Bloomfield College going to be forced to recover and give up a personal foul there. Just to reset the matchups. Nothing too crazy. Speaking of matchups, Psychic's got Damian Lillard on LeBron James. It seems Bloomfield put LeBron at point guard. Psychic didn't do the same with Giannis, so look out for that to be a point of contention. I imagine Psychic just going to let it run until it becomes a problem. But Lopez sending that shot out of the game, but it's a foul, so 2 free throws for Bloomfield. Gets up, getting both to go. Pick up 2 here. Oh, now Psychic just shoving LeBron off. Giannis lay up that slow step. Then Bloomfield jumps. They jump right past Psychic, going up for the nice layup. It seems Psychic's figured it out. We got Giannis on LeBron now. Oh, but yet again, AD, the other half of this Bobby Portis Brook Lopez coin. Brook Lopez tall enough to handle with AD, but not quite fast enough there. Okay, yet again, just trying to break down AD. It's such a tough ask. Like it's swallowed up by Anthony Davis in the paint with 5 seconds left. Going to be forced to take a different look, and it's Giannis for 3. Psychic's hit a couple of those, but that's not the shot you want to be going at every single time down the floor. You can see why they're not going to go Psychic's way. Bloomfield force Psychic to play recovery, and yet again they get the contact animation and get thrown right out of bounds. Amazing defense by Psychic. Bloomfield just running on autopilot once they got that mismatch. Psychic able to get that bit of contact animation to throw him out. Psychic looking to put these My Park moves off the cut to the basket. Psychic gets the slam dunk to go. Still up 4 in the first quarter. We'll add that little caveat to our game in case anybody shows up and is wondering why I'm talking about this like it'll be a shortened game. And that shot just a little short for Psychic there. Or for Bloomfield College rather. Psychic going the other way. And he's got the head of steam. No slam dunk. That Hall of Fame finishing badge going to work. Keep the lead. Or Psychic, increase it to 6 here. And Bloomfield College, again, looking to copy Psychic's flow. Sends Anthony Davis on that cut to the basket, but anybody's going to know what Psychic's running. It's Psychic. He knows how to stop it as well. Yet again, Bloomfield College coming up empty. The step back from Psychic, and it's pure nylon. 15-6, your Post University Eagles. Bloomfield College loves this patient move. Psychic's all over it this time. He's ready for the ball to go back to LeBron. Ready to play help defense as well. Got to support Bobby Portis. He's able to force the ball out to LeBron. It might be too little, too late. Last second shot not going to go Bloomfield's way. Looking to turn the corner. Now plays post with the mismatch. It's Dame Lillard yet again. That's not who you want taking that shot of your Bloomfield. But they get away with it. Now they'll get the last shot of the quarter. Just off the mark is the layup for Bloomfield. And Psychic got a decent lead as we head into what will basically be the fourth quarter of this game. Just joining us, Psychic had a bit of an issue with the console, had a bit of a tech pause, tech restart. After playing 2 halves or 2 quarters of the game before that tech pause, we're playing the last 2 here. Bit of a shortened session. So Psychic picking up right where he left off before the pause. That pick and pop still so deadly for Bloomfield. They're trying to make something happen with LeBron here. It's a tough cover when they've got Giannis on him. Psychic is no slouch on the user defense elsewhere on the field. AI teammates getting cooked in the pick and roll. Psychic not quite able to recover. It's a slam for Bloomfield. They're just leaving Giannis wide open. Psychic can hit those. And not the shot that you want every time down the court, but Bloomfield's playing with fire, leaving him open. Psychic was there, wasn't able to get that bump steal, and he's forced to foul to reset the play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Nice play out of Psychic. Going to be a low-scoring affair. Just 2 quarters being played, so every point matters so much. And the off-the-dribble 3-pointer for Anthony Davis. Interesting offensive decision for Bloomfield there as the ball goes corner side. A 3-pointer off the mark. Psychic stonewalling Anthony Davis there. It's huge. Psychic keeping Anthony Davis, Giannis close together, and he's looking to bring Brook Lopez into the mix as well. Though the Bloomfield College bringing it right back to Psychic's layer. They're going to turn Anthony Davis into a sharpshooter. I don't know how I feel about that. Psychic's got a head of steam, a whole lot of space. That charge by Bloomfield not gonna go their way. Lead up to 11 for Psychic and the Eagles here. Bloomfield just desperate to close this lead ASAP. They've gone a little 2 3-point happy halfway through the second quarter. Giannis on the cut to the basket. Gonna deal with a sea of purple. Opt for the shot instead, but it's off the mark. Psychic forced to play some defense. Gonna bring the ball to Christian Wood, but Psychic's ready in the paint for that sort of defense. He's going to continue to stay ready. Oh, the amazing recovery by Psychic. Brook Lopez looked like he was shot out of a cannon to send that out of bounds. Wow. I thought for sure that was going to be a late contest or something. It's Bloomfield ball, but Psychic. Emphatic defense there. On the pick and roll, going to send Bloomfield to the line for 2. First one gonna go. This is good if you're Bloomfield College, scoring with the shot clock, or with the clock not ticking down. Not ideal to only get away with 1, but points are points when the clock is not moving. Bloomfield looking on the recovery. Oh, the Psychic's playing with him. He's got him jumping twice. Third time if you count out on the perimeter for 2 points. Like perhaps playing into that desperation, giving up these long-range shots because he knows Bloomfield wants to take them. He knows Bloomfield hasn't quite been hitting out there from the perimeter. The College looking to post up on everybody, the forward and the center down here in the paint. He's up with a tough shot with the defense right on him, and now Psychic got ahead of steam, looking to turn that corner, throws Austin Reeves right off of him. Get off of me, little guy down there. That's able to get him off of these for the 2 points. No shot by Bloomfield, not gonna go. Garbage time may already be upon us for Bloomfield College here. Two defenders were swarming at AD. AD's on the ground. Psychics technically got some numbers here. Bloomfield recovering, however. Psychic looking to cook up some My Park moves. He's got the inside position. Even if the shot doesn't go yet, he's ready to grab that board. I believe that's Psychic ball. Oh no, never mind. Ball gonna go the way of Bloomfield. After a whole lot of weight. A whole tech pause in halfway through game 2. Psychic picking up where he left off. He's up big. What'll be the last quarter of play between these two. If Bloomfield College can't come out on top, and another block by Psychic. Off to the races. He got his pick of the litter. Looking at Brooke Lopez. At Chris Middleton out in the corner. So was Bloomfield College. Although they're forced to recover out to Brooke in the corner. Psychics got a bit of a mismatch here. He knows it. Little autopilot on that 3. Doesn't spot that Bloomfield defender running in for the contest. I'm not sure he's too upset about it. 37 seconds left. Full advised shot for Bloomfield College, but they got to go so quickly. They can't be too picky with their shot selection with 28 seconds left. Turnover for Psychic. Bloomfield College looking to run it down into the paint. Swarm of green. White and green in the painted area. 15 seconds left in the game. 8 on the shot clock. Surely it's 2 points for Bloomfield College here. Oh no, not even that gonna go. Emblematic of Psychic's defense here in this last quarter of play. 5 seconds left. Another turnover, but much ado about nothing. Psychic gonna jump once, gonna jump twice. Shut that down. And that'll be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of a bumpier road than usual, but another sweep for Psychic here. He takes the 2-0 victory versus Bloomfield College. See those post-game stats. Shortened session, but 17 rebounds. For Giannis Antetokounmpo, that is something crazy out of Psychic there. As I'm not going to give us the whole stat sheets, of course. Shortened the session. That'll be GG's for Bloomfield College. You'll see if we can't get you guys a little update on the Fletcher match before we get out of here. And Fletcher up against Adrian College ends up going down 0-2 to Adrian College. So Psychic will be moving up to 3-0. Fletcher going to be falling to 2-1. Of course, it's Swiss format, so both players going to be facing someone of equal record next week. But GG's to Adrian College, GG's to Bloomfield College. We hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope you join us tomorrow for the NBA2k 3v3 Pro-Am action. That's always a good one. Your post-University Eagles undefeated there as well. Looking to keep it that way tomorrow. Hope to see y'all then. Until then, I've been Sandwich. Hope y'all have enjoyed tonight's shenanigans, even through the tech pause. And we will see y'all soon. Y'all take care.